Matteo Trentin, 28 of them to be precise, including 3 stages at the Tour de France and 4 at the Vuelta a España. There's Matteo Vercher, who's yet 2 to win against the professionals, but he has a national jersey he picked up in the French amateur ranks this year. There's Alessandro De Marchi, who's taken some big victories in his career. Not numerous, but 6 big ones, including 3 at the Vuelta a España. And Miguel Angel Lopez, who's not quite on his terrain here, but 22 victories, including GC successes at World Tour level, Grand Tour Stage Tour, and of course at the Vuelta a España. It's a big ask, certainly, for those 2 from France who have never ever won before.
And I think the running here is actually almost too fast to make a really good attack on. It's slightly downhill until we got that little bridge up over the railway. That I think is probably the only real launch point. And the faster it goes, the harder it is to make a difference. So right now it's really playing into the hands of Matteo Trentin here.
Trentin still at the front and in the deluxe, almost glorious position. He would have certainly signed for this at the start of the day, wouldn't he?
Oh, yeah.
2.2 kilometers to go over this final little climb. And no surprise that Miguel Angel Lopez gives it a go, tries to put everybody on the limit. And he's got a little bit of a gap there from De Marchi, with Trentin following so well. And Trentin, oh, he looks brilliant, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And I mean, these are the type of climbs that Trentin, you know, he does them so well. He's punchy enough, and you know, has got such a good acceleration that he can do them all day long. But now here comes the difficulty. Now, where does he position himself in the best possible way to make sure he doesn't get surprised by anyone?
Bit of deja vu for him last year to the 2 races in the Veneto last year, in the Giro del Veneto and the Veneto Classic, where he was in those positions, but in the end he was done for. They outfoxed him. Look at De Marchi, he's weighing it up here, just sitting off the back. He's surely going to have to try and take his chance. Coming up to 1.4 Ks to go. And there is Alessandro De Marchi. Left-hand side, Trentin is going to close this, or at least try. First attack coming from De Marchi. It looks as though everybody can follow as we go into the Flamme Rouge now.
It did exactly the right thing there. Trentin didn't hesitate, straight onto the wheel in the slipstream. That was the easiest way to deal with that attack.
900 metres to the finish line. It will be contested between these 5 riders now, with a 14-second gap to the next group behind. De Marchi at the front in the blue and white. Just behind him in the white, red and black, you can see Trentin. Here goes Rochas now, the Frenchman who's yet to ever win a bike race in the red and white. Trentin is on him. What's left in the tank for De Marchi? I'm not sure if there's too much or enough, really, because Lopez is there, Vercher is there. It's Trentin who's waiting on the wheel now, and almost being given a lead out here by Rochas.
Rochas is just going to commit to this one now, because this is a good opportunity for him to get a second place at least. But I think winning out of this would be difficult for Matteo Trentin. Yeah, come around this corner here now, and he's in the driving seat.
Be given an armchair ride here into the final 200 metres. He comes on the inside of the corner and launches himself. It's Matteo Trentin who's there at the front. He has his gap. He looks around and sees it. Trentin knows he has it. He's going to be able to celebrate. This year it's his. Matteo Trentin is the winner of the Giro del Veneto. It's a dominant performance, with Rochas in second place, Vercher and Lopez going for the final place on the podium, and then in 5th you had De Marchi, the man who really went for the attack at 1 kilometre to go. UAE trying to win the sprint from behind as well. You can see Conchi trying to get the better of Ulisi. They can't do it. Probably not enough teams to commit it. And this man, once man, he made it. He made the difference. Looked strong on the climbs, fast in the finish. His race management was exemplary, wasn't it?
Well, I think the way that you can see him reacting so quickly to these attacks, and especially the last one from Rochas, everyone else is looking around, and Trentin just didn't hesitate. Got himself onto Rochas, who was clearly committed to carrying on and securing himself at least a second place, which, you know, fair play to him for doing that. But he had nothing to really put against Matteo Trentin.
Trentin, the winner of the Giro del Veneto. And able to celebrate. Win number 23 of what has been an exceptional career to date.